RamiX, back in our video. In today's video, I'll suggest is what if Naruto was an Uchiha? The Lego for this video is going to be non-existent, as I've always wanted to make this what if. So I hope all of you guys enjoy the video. Share the video to a friend who likes what ifs or just anime content in general. Subscribe, as I want to hit 9K by August and 14K by the end of the year. And with that being said, let's begin. Two blades of highly skilled ninja would train. Though young, they were forces to be reckoned with. Uchiha Fugaku and Uchiha Minato. They were the prodigies of the era, a feat unmatched by the other skilled elites of the clan. Years before this, Minato and Fugaku's father had passed away from an unknown illness, and from that day on, they trained to be the next Madara and Izuna of the clan. But they trained to far surpass them. Minato was always a little stronger than his elder brother Fugaku, so he usually won their spars, but nevertheless, they were both the best of the best. Years later, Minato would fall in love with a girl from the Uzumaki clan, known as Uzumaki Kushina, bearer of the Nine Tails. And years after this, Kushina would be declared pregnant with the child of Minato Uchiha. Minato would be ecstatic, as the threat of a coup from the Leaf towards the Uchiha clan was a high possibility. As such, Minato would secure power in the Leaf. The Uchiha would change their rules to have two leaders of the clan, as he and Fugaku would become the leaders of the clan. Minato, like I said before, would secure power in the case of the village turning on the Uchiha clan. And how he would do this is he would also want to secure power for his son, or his soon-to-be son, Naruto. Minato would travel out to a far-off village, telling a boy there to train to defeat his son one day in combat. It had seemed that the boy was in debt to Minato, as Minato would leave the place that he was, using flying Raijin, as he would return to the village, writing a will for his son in the case of his death, as well as a scroll that contained all of his many jutsu and his origin. As Minato was preparing for his death as a Hokage, his life is always going to be on the line, and since he is the Hokage, he would have the Uchiha extend their compound, and Minato would also implement many compounds throughout the village, one for each of the great clans of Konoha. All of them would also get a leader, as the Chunin exams in this timeline are still going to go on, but there will be a different exam, which I'll explain. Each clan can select 1 to 2 individuals to compete in an exam known as the Tokubetsu exams. Special exams held once a month before the Chunin exams, and the clan that wins the exams gets a prize of money, honor, a seat on the council, and various other forms of compensation. Due to these friendly rivalries developing amongst the clans, which in theory would increase the strength of the village, which was Minato's reason for creating the exams in the first place, it would happen. The village would get much stronger from this. The night of the Nine Tails attack would go on, as Minato would be ambushed by not just Obito in this timeline, but also Danzo Shimura. Danzo would be angered at Minato for being Hokage, and Minato would be angered back. Danzo, somebody on the High Council, and an elder, in fact, who Minato had always reasoned with and sometimes disagreed with, of course, like anybody else, but somebody who was a part of the Leaf Village, somebody who was a Leaf Ninja, would betray him, the Hokage. This angered Minato to a degree like no other. Minato, due to being angered by Danzo's betrayal, would swiftly take care of Obito, and then he would rush towards Danzo, as they would have a battle. Eventually, Danzo would be defeated, as Minato, not knowing of the eyes embedded in Danzo's arms, would walk away. Danzo would quickly stand, throwing 3 Senbon Kunai into Minato's back. Minato could sense the blood of an Uchiha, as he would ask Danzo if he is truly a Shimura. Danzo would nod, as Minato would come to the conclusion that Danzo had been using the sacred art of the Uchiha, the forbidden jutsu, Izanagi. "You have a Sharingan," Minato thought, saying it out loud as he activated his own. The fight would quickly end. This time Danzo would pretend to stay dead, as Minato would rush to save Hiruzen right before the Kyuubi's Bijudama could collide with him. Minato would tell Hiruzen to rescue the stranded villagers, as he would appear in front of Kushina, holding a baby Naruto in his hands. The Uchiha were told to stay out of the battle, but Fugaku couldn't watch his brother Minato do all the work in protecting the village, so he ordered all clan members, no matter how big or small, to fight, to protect the village at all cost. Minato would reseal each seal on Kushina. Basically, he would just reseal his wife's seal, but Minato, realizing that there was only one possible way to ensure both his son and wife's survival, would seal the QB within both of them, 50-50. Minato would use the Reaper Death Seal, as he would say in his dying breath, "Kushina, you must raise Naruto and teach him the jutsu I hid within the scroll." Kushina would nod, saying yes as tears flooded down her face. "I'm sorry, Kushina," Minato would say, as the Reaper would take Minato's soul. Naruto would grow up, immediately being trained when he was 2 and able to stand. Naruto would usually spend his time at Sasuke's house, as they would develop a brother-like bond. And due to the fact that Kushina was only living with Naruto, they would move to the Uchiha compound to be closer to family, if you will. Naruto and Sasuke would be trained harder and harder. As time went on, Naruto would develop a stronger hunger for battle due to his, I guess you could say, Uchiha blood, always wanting to push himself further and further, no matter the consequence, no matter the obstacle ahead. This was Naruto's power. This was Naruto's will. Sasuke would grow to be the same as they would train together. 2 years would pass, as at this point, Kushina would be Hokage. You see, Kushina was shown to be at least a Jonin, so her with the Kyuubi and her skills, I believe she could fill the role of Hokage and her dream. Even with these things, I only think that she could accomplish her goals by mastering the Nine Tails chakra within her, which I think she would do, as she has the good half of the Nine Tails in this timeline. Naruto would have the bad half of the Nine Tails, as Naruto would be praised by the village, being known as both the son of the Lord, well, I guess you could say the deceased Lord 4th, and also as the son of the currently living Lord 5th, or Lady Kushina, the 5th Hokage and the first female Hokage. Naruto and Sasuke at this point in training would have the speed of a Genin and the strength of one as well. Currently, they're at the level of Genin, but they're also progressing at high speeds. If you don't think this is possible for a 4-year-old kid, Kakashi was shown to be a Chunin at 5, so I believe that a Genin at 4 would be pretty reasonable. Itachi would be an elder brother to both Naruto and Sasuke, as well as Shisui, as Itachi and Shisui are usually in pairs, and it just works out. And when Itachi wasn't there to fight with them or spar with them, Shisui would. And at times, both of them would fight against Naruto and Sasuke. Sasuke would develop not a want, but a need to surpass Itachi, a need to defeat him in battle. Sasuke had lost against him more times than he had fingers and toes to count. This was drive. This was his solid drive, so powerful that he would seek it in no other way. He would do nothing to stop himself from defeating Itachi. Heck, Sasuke cared for his brother. Itachi was one of the best things that ever happened to him. But because of their rivalry that grew, Sasuke needed to defeat him. Sasuke needed to defeat Itachi. This was the drive of the Uchiha. Even while Naruto and Sasuke slept, they would train their bodies day in and day out. Their motivation was unrivaled within Konoha. They would request to be able to do D-rank missions as practice. Kushina, being the Hokage, and Fugaku, being someone with high influence in the village, would let them do D-rank missions, as they would establish names for themselves in Konoha. They would be known by 3 names: the twins of the Uchiha clan, the reserves of the Leaf, and lastly, the great heirs. They would continue to climb up the ranks, as they would try to graduate early, failing. This failure would only make both Sasuke and Naruto resent their weakness, as they would push their bodies to the breaking point. Naruto and Sasuke would be fighting Itachi and Shisui. Itachi would tell Shisui that he would like to watch a 2v1, as Shisui would say sure thing. Naruto and Sasuke would say that they've been saving a special weapon for him, as they would both pull out a blade, each rushing at Shisui, who would bring out his own. Shisui would tell Naruto and Sasuke that they need to strengthen their skills before trying to come at him like that. Itachi, wanting to pull out a deeper strength within the boys, would say, and I quote, "With that puny strength, you will not only disappoint father, but you will disappoint the clan and never accomplish your dreams." Sweat would drip down from each of their foreheads, and they would be on their last legs. They would snap, shaking their heads. The air around them would become tight as it would shake. Shisui would find it harder to breathe as he would smirk, ready for battle. "Aren't you?" They would both nod, as Shisui would decide to use a bit more power. "Itachi," Naruto would yell, "come and join. You said with the strength we have right now, we couldn't accomplish our goals. But those goals are too important to us. And they aren't just goals, they aren't just dreams. They're realities that will someday happen. Like me, I will get to be the Hokage. I will be Hokage. It's the best role a ninja could ask for, to put your life on the line every day. For the sake of your village, it's so amazing. And for you to tell me that I can't do that with my strength, I'll prove you wrong, Itachi." Naruto would catapult himself towards Itachi, as Sasuke and Naruto would look at each other nodding. Naruto would clash kunai to sword with Itachi using the kunai and Naruto using the sword. Naruto would duck, looking into Itachi's eyes. Itachi would go wide-eyed, off-guarded by the Sharingan in Naruto's eyes. He didn't know that Naruto had already unlocked the one Tomoe. Naruto would land a kick on Itachi, the first hit he had landed on Itachi throughout all of their spars. It had seemed that Sasuke and Naruto through this fight had unlocked their one Tomoe. It wasn't a case where they had it before the fight. It had seemed that Itachi and Shisui were both surprised. Naruto would hold his blade in a tilted position as he harnessed his rage. Sasuke would quickly switch spots with Naruto. It had seemed that Sasuke had also landed a blow on Shisui for the same reason that Naruto had landed a blow on Itachi. Naruto and Sasuke would quickly focus on only Itachi as they would direct their force into one attack. Their blades would hit Shisui's, denting his blade, as Shisui would use body flicker. Sasuke and Naruto would both pass out as Itachi would quickly grab Naruto, and Shisui would quickly grab Sasuke. Their small bodies couldn't handle the intensity, and the fact of the matter was that they had also been overworking themselves. They had needed a great deal of rest, as they had a great deal of exhaustion. Naruto and Sasuke would wake up outside and on the floor. Itachi and Shisui would be cooking some fish a few meters in front of them, next to a fire. Naruto and Sasuke would look at Shisui and Itachi, as Naruto and Sasuke would tell themselves that they must surpass them. They are what they must be. Shisui and Itachi would look back at them as they would tell them that they fought well for kids. Naruto would scratch his head, asking about what he meant, as Shisui would tell Naruto that they had been able to make him use body flicker, and they both landed swift strikes on the two of us. Kid or not, it takes incredible skill to do such things. Oh, and that's not the last thing. I even had to unleash a bit more of my power than I thought I had to. Naruto thought. I think I remember it now. I saw a ton of Shisuis and then everything went black. Oh, I see. Sasuke would nod, confirming what Naruto had said. Sasuke thought. So Itachi, do you think me and Naruto can accomplish our goals? Just give us the straight answer. Yes or no, Itachi. Sasuke, I believe that in due time you will surpass the level of even I and Shisui. Shisui would smile as he would say, that's right. The motivation within you two is unrivaled, and each loss only makes you stronger, not the opposite. And it takes some time, considerable For your age, you're very powerful. And you two have a considerable will to do things like that, to lose so many battles and to only better yourself from it. So in that regard, you two are the strongest children of the Uchiha clan I've ever met. They would all finish their meals as they would all return home. Naruto and Sasuke would lie in their beds as they thought of the same thing. How long? How long will it take? How long will it take for them to exceed Itachi and Shisui? These thoughts echoed through their heads as they fell fast asleep. And with that being said, this has been What If Naruto was an Uchiha. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, show your appreciation down below by hitting that like and subscribe button, sharing the video to a friend who likes videos or just anime content in general, commenting down below what is suggestions, as I wish to hit 9K by August and 10K by the end of the year. I think I'm gonna daily upload this series. I don't know what that was, but besides that, I hope all of you guys have an amazing day, and this has been Rami X, and as always,